Hello, gentle viewers. This is Vindian, welcoming you back to Out of the Park Baseball 21 with the Detroit Wolverines in our tour through history. But we haven't actually changed teams, have we? We're still the same lovable Keokuk Westerns, just in a different place now. R.I.P. Keokuk Westerns. We have done okay-ish the last couple of seasons. If we take a quick look, we haven't made the playoffs yet, but we've come pretty close. And I'm hoping that in one of the two seasons today that we'll do a bit better than that. We do need to find ourselves a new bench coach, and as you all know by now, I love to promote from within. You're not great at development, but everyone will like you. So you know what? Christian Griffin, you're my bench coach now. And then Nick Young, because you are semi-competent, I'm leapfrogging you to AAA. Pitching coach or manager, and then you can be the pitching coach in AAA. Because if there's anything I hate in this game, it's spending a bunch of time trying to find coaches. I would rather take coaches I don't care about and force them to become less bad. Sean Bailey, sure. And then let's get you a pitching coach. You know what? Cooper, you're not in because Rafael Rodriguez is. Do you like how I faked you out there? $13 a season. My goodness. So we have a lot of decisions to make. But we're going to wait on the most important ones because a lot's going to depend on who we draft this year. And I'm going to be honest with you, my dear friends. I'm almost, but not quite to the point where I'm wanting to give up on the series and try something new. Just because it's so hard to build a team in the 19th century when the only way to get better is either through the draft or through a blatantly stacked trades. Yeah. Yeah. We'll figure something out, I'm sure, but right now, we'll see. I got my coaches. That's lovely to hear. Come on, friends. All I care about is the draft. I care about literally nothing else that happens. Oh, I got a Silver Slugger. Two of them in point of fact. Sadie Houck and Charlie Jones. Nice. Who doesn't even play for me anymore. Oh dear. That'll probably change in all honesty. I will probably... Oh, that's right. You were a god-awful shortstop, weren't you? Tommy Bond got a Cy Young Award. That's nice. This is another problem I have with playing this early in baseball history. There's just not a lot of great players available. I have the 3rd overall pick, and I genuinely don't know who I'm going to bother taking. There are some really good choices, and they're almost all starting pitchers. And I mean, Ed Swartwood is a amazing baseball player who can't play the field. And I have a feeling that if I don't get him, I have to take another pitcher, and I kind of don't want to do that either. Maybe I should wait and see, because there's two players going to pick before me. And I'm going to take Swartwood. There's no reason not to. He's the best hitter in the draft, and even if he sucks as an outfielder, he's such a good hitter right now that he's going to make the team better. So I'm going to take him. And then look, there's a bunch of players that aren't very good. That's, again, part of the cost of doing business, I suppose. I could take John Fox. He's not the dumbest player ever. And then complete the draft. I mean, I am quite confident we got the best hitter in the draft. I'm equally confident he has no business playing anywhere but designated hitter, but that wouldn't exist for just under another 100 years. So we'll figure it out. The other thing we might actually do is actually trade Sadie Houck. Because... Oh no, wait, I already did trade Sadie, didn't I? I did. Okay. Harry Stovey is another possibility for someone to trade. Or maybe even Charlie Jones at this point. I'm not sure. I'll figure something out. Maybe this just means that we let Swartmore stay in the minors for a season and see if he sucks a little bit less in the field. Because I can't move anyone else to any other position. I could move Stovey to first base, but then John Morrill's there. And John Morrill is one of my other competent hitters. So we'll figure it out. But for right now, there's just nothing I care about. We're good to just get past it unless there's someone truly exceptional available here. And guess what? There's not. I must have lost someone in the draft. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Alright, Mr. Swartwood, I'm going to send you to AAA, but only because I don't have anywhere else to put you. Like, offensively, you are a genius. Oh my god, you're so much better than Stovey. Oh my goodness. Do I let him stay in AAA for another season? Is that what I'm about to do? You are so brilliant in every aspect of hitting. But so are my other two outfielders. And we both, and all of us know, I am not letting you play center. I can have Stovey try to figure out center. I mean, he's not the best, but neither is Fred Warner. I'm gonna do it, aren't I? I'm gonna basically say, how bad could it possibly be to have him play center field? Because Swartwood is a legendary hitter. Now, in real life, like so many other people of his time, he had a few really good seasons and then just disappeared. So that happened. Gosh, I don't know what to do with his team. But we're going to find out. You're going to give me Luce, an amazing shortstop who can't hit, and you're going to raid my minor league system. And take my catcher. I have a better idea. Go fuck yourself. That is my response to that trade offer, Troy. Like, come on, dude. I know I don't have the best shortstop, but you gotta give me more than that. You can't just be like, yes, I require you to give me your entire prospect pool for no benefit. That's fine, right? It's not fine. What the hell is wrong with you? Harry Stovey is getting better, my dudes, and it's not gonna bloody matter because he's getting better at a position he's not even playing. John Clapp is unironically an amazing catcher. But I've got Sam Trott, who's at least 80% that good, and you're asking for some of the best players on my roster. So hard pass is what I'm saying. Like, Davey Force is a terrible hitter, but he's such a great shortstop that if he's what I end up with, he's what I end up with, and I accept that. Man, so we're supposed to be getting better, not worse. We're gonna lose so many games because of defense and pitching. It's not even gonna be funny. It's gonna be kind of funny. But no. Even though John Clapp is an amazing catcher, I can't do it. I cannot give you Harry Stovey without getting a center fielder or a shortstop in return. I will discuss it. What if I drop Stovey? You're only asking me for, like, incredibly important pieces of my team. So no, I am not going to take that deal. Alright, spring training. I'm just going to set my lineup now, and we'll go from there. I do not have a second starter. No, I do have Bill Stearns. There we go, Bill. I said, there we go, Bill. Russ McKelvey, you're going to be a middle reliever, and that'll all be fine. I probably could have taken a third starter, but I don't want Tommy Bond to get rusty, and it seems like he's thriving on this workload. I don't think I can take that away from him. Let's nuke the lineup and nuke the depth charts. And let's look at the batting ratings right now. Okay. The best overall hitter on this team is probably Swartwood, but I'm not willing to give him the keys to the kingdom in terms of being the... I guess I am. No, I'm going to make him the number 3 hitter. And then Charlie will be the number 4 hitter because he's got better power. And Harry Stovey's going to hit 5th. John Morrill is going to keep leading off. And Jack Farrell will hit 2nd. Bond will hit 6th. Herm, you're going to hit 8th. Trot is going to hit 7th. And Davey Force is going to hit 9th. Okay, I'm getting rid of fucking Pharaoh. I don't know what your obsession is with him, game. I don't know if his estate paid money or has compromising pictures. I don't want him. I don't want him starting. I don't want him back. I mean, okay, he can back up. I don't care about that much. But this is just silly how you keep saying, let's play John Farrell more. And he's not worth it. He has no upside. Trot is better than him in every conceivable way. What the actual fuck, game? Seriously, what the actual fuck? What possesses you to think that that is a thing I would want to happen? That I would want a player that's that bad playing that often? Like, if you want to get George Creamer some at-bats here and there, I'm fine with that. I'm really nervous about Stobie playing in center. But he is a pretty athletic dude, so I guess we just hope for the best. I don't have a lot of options here. Morrell's getting worse. Farrell's getting a bit better. And Charlie Jones is starting to get worse. I'll be honest. If we are not in playoff contention, I'm going to trade Charlie Jones this season before the trade deadline. I think he's fantastic. He's worried with my performance. Well, I'm worried about it too. Especially when all of my young players keep getting worse instead of better. Oh, except for Ed Swartwood. How is Harry Stovey still improving in left field when he's not even playing left field? Okay. Right. I'm not giving up Harry Stovey. I might do it for Charlie Jones, but it's giving me an elite player at one position in exchange for losing another position, and that's not great. And the other thing that's not great is how my players keep getting worse. Please stop that. If you don't mind. And if you do mind, do it anyway. Sam Trott just got a lot better. That's pretty neat. Harry Stovey was the #1 batter and the Rookie of the Month. That's pretty exciting. Ed Swartwood just became, like, otherworldly. I don't know how Swartwood isn't getting Rookie of the Year consideration, but I'm sure something will happen. What is our difference this year? We have the best offense in the majors. That's pretty good. I'm gonna call that good. Whose contracts are expiring? A lot of people's. You can come back. Sure, everyone gets a new contract. That's my motto. And I can only hope I also get a new contract. But I'm not holding out much hope unless we make the playoffs this season. I guess the fact that I actually have minor leaguers means that I'm the only person who wins these. Tommy Bond, John Morrill, Sam Trott, Charlie Jones, Harry Stovey, and Ed Swartwood all make the All-Star team. Brilliant. An okay third baseman and an okay catcher are not enough to get me to par with Charlie Jones. Especially when I might make the playoffs this season. Like, I'm not saying for sure that I will. But I've got a pretty damn good record and a 5-game lead over the Worcester Ruby Lakes. Unless it's Worcester. Is it Massachusetts? What city are you based in? You know, that'll be in the ballpark, won't it? Oh, it's... Yeah, it's Worcester, Massachusetts. Okay. Fair. Bill Stearns keeps getting worse. That's not reassuring. Tommy Bond is starting to slip a bit. We need him. Not Pete Tracy. I'm really nervous, actually. Damn, Bill Stearns got pitcher of the month. And he's not even my primary starter. Oh, guys, I don't know. We are so neck and neck with the second place team. I sure like to put some distance between us. I'd feel better. Now, this is one hell of a draft. Just the leadoff guys, Pete Browning and Bid McPhee, are both exceptional. So is Charlie Sweeney. This would be a good year to have a good draft pick. And, of course, I don't have one. But that's fine. I guess. Damn it. I knew it. I knew we would get passed up. I need us to suck less, please. I need us to win all of the games. Stearns getting top form again. What is Tommy Bond doing? Is he just not pitching, or is he not pitching as well? Huh. We have a half-game lead. That's it. Oh, wait a minute. It doesn't matter. We don't have any games left. Oh, Philadelphia must. So we actually have to play a one-game playoff to even make it into the playoffs. And we lost. And we lost pretty badly, actually. Oh, well. How did we get shellacked like that? Like, our pitching is better than that. Are we just at a point where I have to have, like, 3 or 4 starters? Is that where we are? Because McCormick just destroyed us. Yeah, he's got 30 starts. How many pitchers is Philadelphia running? They have 3 starters. I think maybe that's where we need to be, too. I think that's just where we are. Like, this lineup is amazing, but if we have this many starts going to just 2 pitchers and everyone else is doing it a different way... Well, I guess I keep leading the league in warts because I keep leading the league in wins and innings. And his strikeoff to walk ratio just cratered this season. Mostly because he just didn't strike people out. He's probably getting tired. I probably need... To give Mr. Bond a rest, I need a 3rd starter. That's the bad news. And we missed the playoffs by half a game. That's all by 1 game. That's also bad news. The good news is Charlie Jones, amazing. John Morrill, amazing. Harry Stovey wasn't as bad in center as I thought he might be, and he led the league in home runs, so that was pretty great. Ed was phenomenal, led the league in walks, and guys, I hate to say it, but we have an insanely good lineup. It's borderline unfair how good this lineup is, especially 4 of the top 5. I think we just need that third starter. I truly think that's the only thing holding us back. But we didn't make the playoffs because Philadelphia cheated by having a third pitcher. And I guess that's the route we have to go now. We just need a third starter. Damn. But what matters most is I got a new contract. So that's fun. We go right into Season 2, as you all know. We got 2 gold gloves, my catcher and my first baseman. We've got silver sluggers in the outfield. And I don't think we can trade Charlie Jones yet. I think we were so bloody close. I just don't think I can do it. I do not believe that, oh dear, we're having expansion draft again. The Baltimore Orioles and the Louisville Eclipse. I will protect everyone on my team who is not the worst. Sure. Like, I'm just protecting players to protect players. I think I only have 12 people that could reasonably be on their roster. There we go. Done. Submit. Go to the first year draft. Why do you think I need another catcher? I already have 3. Just please stop. I really want a starting pitcher in this draft, but I'm also going to be picking 13th. So I don't love my chances of getting what I need. But I could take Bill Gleason. I'm going to do it. I'm not even going to hesitate. Unless Tom Brown is a really good center fielder. He is a very good center fielder, but I also have Harry Stovey. Bill Gleason, just not hesitating. Wasn't there already a player named Chicken Wolf? No, I'm thinking of a different franchise. Yeah, this is just an easy decision for me. We need a better shortstop. And even if he's never like a world beater as a hitter, he's way better than Davey Force. I could take Mike Muldoon and improve myself at third as well. That's pretty good. Bert Doer, sure. I can take him. Man, this is one heck of a draft. It's very deep. I'm just going my AI pick. I don't have a strong opinion about anybody here. Negotiate, please. Like, we got 3 new Major League players, potentially. Definitely at least 2, possibly 3. I'm just not positive yet if I'm going to let Muldoon take over at third. I mean, he's a better hitter. There's not much of a question, but... Oh, you're right. I do have to sim through that, don't I? You guys are going to have crappy teams because everyone else is just going to have plenty of players. I don't care. Rule 5 draft. No, buddy, good. All right, Bill Gleason, right to the majors with you. Bert Dorr, right to the majors with you. And the rest of you, I don't care. Now, do I want Muldoon? Because Muldoon is frankly the only difference between... Is the only other player that I'd probably call up to the majors this year. Is he better than Dosher? He's a better hitter, but Dosher is a much better third baseman. So the question becomes, why not both? And I don't have an answer to that, so we are going to have both. I'm going to trade Davey Force, and I'm going to see if I can get a starting pitcher for him. I will eat his entire salary. Okay, these guys are all awful. I mean, the other alternative is that we trade Charlie Jones, and to be honest, I'm not ready to do that. I think he's too good. I could trade John Farrow. What if I added Davey Force? No. Okay. No, that's fine. That's exactly how I wanted it to be. I mean, I do have a better bullpen now, and maybe that's the route we go, but... Do I have anyone on this pitching staff that could fill in as a third starter? I'm going to try an experiment, guys. I know it's probably a bad idea. No, I'd rather have a great... I'm going to make Bert Dorr the stopper, by the way. He's so good at everything. I'm going to say 7th in close game. We'll bring him out. I'm just going to literally swap Gleason for Force. And then I'm going to put Force in as the backup shortstop. And then... Muldoon for Dosher. And let's generate a new depth chart. Absolutely not. Please stop. We have a lot of offensive talent. And I guess the question is, can I make up for the fact I don't have a third starter when everyone else does? I'm being caught behind the times, and that's never a good look. I mean, guys, we were half a game away from making the World Series last year. I don't think we're going to be bad. I just question my ability. I think I have to make an impossible decision, but I don't think there's a way around it. I think I've got to trade Charlie Jones. And that really sucks because I love Charlie Jones. But he's the one part of this team. Like, let's think about logically what could happen. If we trade Charlie Jones and get a starting pitcher, I could move Harry Stovey to left and put Fred Warner in center, and we're probably better defensively. But on the other hand, Charlie Jones would instantly make anyone else's offense amazing. And I don't want to do that. That would be pretty dumb. Did you get any MVP votes last season? You ended up in second. That's good. I need a starter so badly. But I don't have anything else that anyone will want. Let's check the trading block. All pitchers. Okay, Hugh Daly. How can he be on the trading block if you can't give him to me? That's dumb. And he's the only starting pitcher on the trading block, so that's a yikes. I would like to find a player. And I would like to find a pitcher. I don't care about any of this, really. Oh, he's a starting pitcher. I want elite level stamina. That's all I care about. I'm gonna get a bunch of them, I'm sure. What I need is a starting pitcher that people will be willing to give up. And guys, maybe that's Al Spalding. Maybe Al Spalding as a third pitcher is a good fit. Because I'm probably not going to get anyone better than that. Like, obviously, I'd love Guy Hecker. But you're not going to give him to me because he was just traded a year ago. So that's not very good. So I can't get him. Like, Larry Corcoran is amazing, but you wouldn't even take Charlie Jones for him. I need to find a team that's got several starters, one of whom is either really expensive or not very good. I kind of keep coming back to Al Spalding. Before I trade Kemmler, I would like to shop him. And I'd like to ask for a starter. I can get Cy Bentley, but I kind of like the idea of getting Al Spalding. Like, he still throws strikes. He's got incredible stamina. He's just been used in a really weird way. But maybe he's not a good choice either. There's Cy Bentley. You know what? I'll try him. He's likely to be a little bit better as a player. And I'm going to see... Look, I'm going to see if you guys would give me anything else. Probably not. Like, you want to give me Chappie. I'm just going to make this trade. It's the kind of trade I wish I didn't have to make because I have to make it. But if I can... Even if I just get a terrible performance out of Cy Bentley, that means that Bond is fresher and Bill Stearns is fresher. And as a 1-2 punch, there's not a lot that's better. How did you finish in the Cy Young voting, by the way? You didn't even make the cut. Oh, no, you did. Oh, no, you didn't. Yeah, that's fine. So that's my plan. And maybe it's not a great plan, and I know Kemmler's actually a pretty fair catcher. But I had to do it. I can't lose by half a game because my starters can't pitch. And check that out. Bentley threw a shutout. How good is that? It's pretty good. Like, remember, we had a very big lead, and then we just fell flat. Herm, I don't give a shit what you want. Deal with it. 200 wins for Bill Stearns. Nice. Yeah, Herm, my boy, you're going to just accept the role I give you, and if you don't like it, you can go to hell. I like how Davy Force becomes better just because he can't play anymore. That's pretty funny. How are you doing, Harry? You're getting better. $250 wins for Tommy Bond. Nice. He's still starting most of the games as he should be, but it looks like he'll be a little bit fresher. And that was my hope this season, that we won't have to rely so heavily on just one pitcher. Another shutout for Bentley. Guys, Bentley has been one hell of a pickup for us. I could not be happier. I mean, I could be happier. There's good old Tommy Bond. There's Swartwood. No Charlie Jones. Jack Farrell made it. And so did Bill Gleason in his rookie season. Okay, I did not expect Charlie Jones to become, like, a garbage tier hitter. Like, I'm sure he'll pick it up in the second half, but come on, guys. I will go ahead and move up Gleason in the lineup. I think Gleason has earned his role as the 5th place hitter. Wait, the 5th hitter? No, I'm not going to let him bump out Stovey. That's just dumb. Stobie's having a great year. And he's even becoming a better fielder? Nice. I cannot trade Charlie Jones now. His value will never be lower than it is right this second. And I'm okay with that. I'm not going to lose any sleep over that. But, sure, come back for another year, and then everyone else gets an extension. No leaving. What we need to do is we need to get to the top, and then we need to just put in like a 5 or 6 game winning streak. Oh. On one hand, I kind of like this idea. On the other hand, Fred Warner still has a part to play, and so I think I'm going to hold off. It's an interesting offer, though. Has Charlie Jones improved at all? No. I mean, he's not just a bad hitter this season. He is abysmal. He might lead the league in homers and still be one of the worst hitters. I'm going to try bumping him down the lineup and see if that fixes it. Because I'm going to be honest with you, Charlie's got to straighten his shit out. And the only reason I'm not trading him now is because I know I wouldn't get anything good for him. And because I am still technically in the playoff hunt. Very nice. Damn it. How is Worcester so bloody good? Like, what is it about you that makes you so good? Yeah, here comes Charlie Jones's collapse. It's fine, but... like, what are we doing wrong this season? We're just not scoring runs. And I gotta say, a lot of it is Charlie Jones's fault. I mean, John Morrill has taken a big step back, too. Actually, a really big step back. Alright, new plan. Bill Gleason, you're the leadoff hitter now. And I guess Charlie Jones just has to hit 5th from now on. There we go. Is this going to be enough to get us back into first? I don't know. But I do know that I want the guy who can hit playing more. And the guy who can't hit playing less. Because John Morrill does a lot of things right. And I still think overall he's a good hitter. But he's not as good. And you've been suspended for 3 games. That's fine. Come on. All we need is a nice little hot streak. Am I once again having to play... oh no, the season's not over with yet. Okay. Son of a... we did it again! How do we keep coming short? Like, by a tiny sliver. 1.5 games. Guys, Worcester was not that much better than us. They just had a better season. Man, this is some bullshit. I'm very salty about this. And it's all because Charlie Jones went from MVP candidate to I can't hit anymore. Like, quite literally. If we look at how much we missed by a game and a half, right? He dropped from 5 wins to 1 1/3 wins, or 1.3 wins. Was Harry Stobie so bad in center that he cost us a win? No, he's getting better. Our pitching was fine this season. It maybe wasn't like mind-blowingly great. And I think maybe I have to go strict order to take even more of the load off of Tommy Bond. Like, let's look at, say, Baltimore. How many starts did Bill Wise had? He had 40. 40. And 10. I think they're using strict, I think they're using strict order now. If we look at the pitching staff, yeah, they're using strict order now. And I'm still using highest rested. And I'm not even sure that's a bad strategy, because let's face it, we had a really damn good pitching staff. Pitching is not why we lost this season. We lost because an MVP candidate decided he would stop hitting. Oh, and another one of the better hitters in the league also decided to stop hitting. No, I might keep both of these hitters and see them both improve dramatically next season. And the thing of it is, I really have very little incentive. Also, Bill Gleason turned out to not be that great a hitter. Nor was Jack Farrell. I do need more offense, which is scary. Because of how great we were last season, and I'm finding that the problem is not enough offense. But yeah, guys, we won 65 games. And we missed the playoffs by 1.5 games. And it's all because, once again, we needed to get hot at the end of the season, and we didn't do it. I'm not gonna lie, this season is kind of a kick in the junk. Because if we go by Pythagorean record, we actually should have been 2 wins worse, I guess. We just didn't score enough. And I don't know how to fix this either, my friends. Unless it's just hoping that Charlie Jones has a bounce-back season at the age of 32. Which is obviously extremely possible. But also, maybe it's not. Maybe he's just done. I just don't know, guys. I don't know what to do about it. There's another expansion draft? Oh. That's not the Mets. That's a different team, actually. I'm going to really super quickly pop over here and go ahead and submit my protection list. I'm just going to ask the AI, and the AI is going to do what I would have done anyway. Yeah, I don't care if I lose any of those players. Wait, what the heck? Why is... Oh. Wait, what? Why do all of my players look like trash all of a sudden? I don't know. Oh, because most of mine are really young, aren't they? And they're not even on the list as possible to be taken. That makes sense. There we go. Charlie, you gotta have a bounce back season. You have to. And Mike Muldoon was obviously not a good choice either because he just stunk up the joint. Um, and maybe we just start Herm Dosher again or find a better player in the draft. Who knows? Because I'm picking 16th, and the only reason I'm not picking 17th is because of this damn team. Wait a minute, the Philadelphia A's did not become the Columbus Buckeyes. Oh, it's the Worcester Ruby Legs. Okay, that's fine. I do not know how we keep missing the playoffs, but we got to do it next season, right? We have to do it this season because if we don't, I don't know what we'll do. Like, we have built a formidable franchise. Very formidable. And we just got some of the worst luck I've ever seen in terms of an offensive decline. And now we have two gaps at first base and third base. And left field, even. Here's the good news, obviously. We still have a very good young core. Ed Swartwood is fantastic. Harry Stovey is excellent. Bill Gleason will be better than he was this season. I'm positive of it. He just needs to draw some more walks in it for a bit more power, but once he does, he's going to be a really good player in his own right. There's a lot of tremendously talented players on this team. The problem is there's also some players who suck. And Herm Dosher has probably played his way back onto the starting lineup because Muldoon wasn't very good. But, you know what? I can't be too upset. We have a very good formula. And yes, I know it means that Tommy Bond ends up pitching more innings than anyone else in the league. And maybe we're blowing out his arm, and that's why he's not, like, stepping forward the way he should be. I mean, we do have Bill Stearns, right? It's not the end of the world if he pitches 30 starts. And Bentley can probably take the ball a bit more often. You know what? We're going to do strict on occasion highest rested. We're going to try it next season. We're going to try having Tommy Bond pitch fewer but more effective innings and see if that gets us where a better likelihood of making the playoffs. Because maybe that's his issue. Maybe down the stretch here, his arm just started to burn out. Look at this ugly game. 12 hits and 9 runs in 5 innings. 7 runs, 7 runs. I think his arm was getting burned out. He barely even pitches complete games. He keeps pitching these really short appearances of like 5 or 6 games. I don't know why he stayed in for 11 innings. That's pretty stupid. But anyway. Yeah, 26. Oh, no, that's... Yeah, 26 to 21? Come on. Anyway, I think that might be the solution. I think we just need to maybe take some more of the stress off of him. Cy Bentley is fine as a third starter. And then upgraded a couple of positions. Or failing that, just hoping for an improvement from my third baseman, or sorry, my left fielder and my first baseman. And maybe there'll be a good draft pick that's available, but I kind of doubt it. Because we have the second worst pick in the draft, and we might get started out of that, and we might not. I just don't know at this point. What I do know is that I thank you very much for watching, and that until next time, this has been Avindian, and I bid you good day.